So in this video, we're going to talk about slightly more advanced functions. Now, meaning what I mean by advanced is we're beyond addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and we're looking at things like exponentials, powers, logarithms, and natural logs. Now, Excel gives you the ability to raise numbers to other numbers, and it also gives you special cases, specifically the exponential, which is the E on your calculator. So let's say we have the number 12 here, and we want to figure out what E raised to 12 is. Well, we have the function called exp, so we type equals to call the function, type exp, open parentheses. It's going to say exp and it wants the number. Now it's only going to accept a number, but it will also accept functions as well. So if we just enter 12 and we hit enter, E to the 12th power is 162,754.79. Let's say we want it, instead of 12, we want it 12 divided by 3, or whatever's in the cell divided by 3. We just type the cell, divide by 3, and put our algebra within these parentheses. So it's calculating the exponential of anything that's inside those parentheses. Now, let's say we want to do the reverse. We want to figure out what the natural log of something is. Well, the natural log is the inverse of the exponential operator. And to do this, we say equals ln, and ln is the natural log. Now, again, this can ask for a number, or it can ask for a function, or it can ask for an active cell. So if we go back to our exponential cell, this is e raised to the 12, the natural log should undo it, we get 12. Now, the natural log and the exponential are specific power operations referring to a base of e. Now, we also have the ability to call other bases. Now, what you're probably more used to is calling a base 10, so the logarithm, base 10 logarithm. Now, Excel technically doesn't have a base 10 logarithm, although that's what its default setting is. So here we have log, so we type equals log, open parentheses. It's going to say, answer the question, what power do you have to raise a number to in order to get to the number you're referencing? So if we want to know the log of 12, and we want to know what we have to raise 2 to get 12, we type comma, 2, close parentheses. And this would tell us that we'd have to raise 2 to the 3.5849625 power to get 12. How do we prove that? Well, if we do equals 2, to raise a number to a power, just use the caret top, and we get 12 back. So let's go back to this log operation. Let's say you don't put in the comma 2. Will it still work? To get rid of it, so you notice it gives you a number, 1.07981. If you don't enter a base, by default, it assumes you're referring to base 10. So it says, if we raise 10 equals 10, that number, we should get 12. Now, this caret top operator is, again, what you're going to use to generate things to a power. So if you want to raise 2 to the 3rd power, it's going to be 2, caret top 3. That'll give you 8. Now, it doesn't have to be a number. So you can say equals number, or active cell, raised to some other power. Say we want to do 12 to the 12. We'll get that number. So this is what the caret top operator does. And these are the functions that make up powers and logarithms, exponential, and natural logs. They can be called, they don't have to be called on their own within a cell, so you can actually use these in conjunction with other things. The big thing to keep in mind is that these special operators, these special functions, have parentheses associated with them. So they're going to calculate the exponential or the natural log or the power, whatever is inside the parentheses.